Hello there, welcome to My Green Pets. What a beautiful morning to show off Signosis Bronzeixon. This is a complex hybrid with 5 different species in there. And at first I wasn't sure that I liked it that much, but as the flowers developed and hardened off, I really do like it. I love the reddish column there and the olive green leaves. The lip kind of has a weird shape to it and kind of an egg yolk color, like a boiled egg. But overall, the effect is very nice. And the fragrance is wonderful. It's a sweet, fruity, somewhat tangy fragrance. And I am super happy with the form of the flowers as well. I mean, just look how lovely they are. Just great. There is a lot happening in the tent right now. This is the time of the year when my green pets start to really shine. So let's get in there and see what's going on. My Catasetinae type plants are really kicking it off. This is Modia Jumbo World. You can see it's in the asparagus phase that I like to call it here, where it's pushing out its buds. It's got another spike here, and then it's got 2 spikes on this bulb as well. There's one down there, and there's one just pushing out. So that is going to be very nice. Looking forward to that. That usually blooms around mid-December. Over here we've got Signosis Vichi with a really nice fat spike pushing out here, and we're about to see those buds emerging. Very exciting. Laelia Aristocrat is starting to, the leaf is starting to open up, and there is a sheath visible inside. This is a winter bloomer as well, so if it is going to bloom, we may see that flower push out around January or February. Very exciting. Over here we've got Cattleya Rebecca Northern. You can see its spike is developing and looking nice. Lots of little buds in there. And there's another one on the other side I just found, just starting to poke out, so that will have 2 spikes, and I think that this bulb back here also looks like it's pushing out one too, so it will be very nice to have 3 spikes on that. Over here, lots more action. We've got Signosis Fire Embers with its 2nd spike of the year. 7 buds on there. Right in front of it, we've got a new hybrid. This is Alexis Jesus Pardo by Dark Swan, with a couple buds. They look like they might be yellowing a little bit, so I'm not sure if it'll go through with the bloom, but if it does, it'll be nice to see what those end up looking like. Signosis Coery. This is Emerald Green by Memoria Pat Worthington, a green clone by a brown clone. So we will see what these flowers end up looking like. I'm hoping they'll have a nice green color to them. And then a big surprise last week, as this Cattleya labiata seedling gets bigger and bigger, I noticed that there was something in the newest growth, and I'm still not getting too excited, but that really looks like a bud to me. So we're going to hold our breaths, and maybe in a few weeks we'll know for sure if this plant is going to put out its first bloom. Very exciting. First time to bloom Cattleya labiata. And the breeding is nice. This is from Steve Christopherson, an awarded clone by another one of his beautiful plants. So looking forward to something great with that. In the back here we've got another Rebecca Northern. This is Grapefruit Pink. This clone's been around for decades. You can see there's two little spikes pushing out on either side, and that is going to continue developing over the next couple months, and maybe by mid-December we'll see some blooms on that as well. Over here we've got the very unusual, formerly Dendrochilum, now officially classified as Coelogyne, Tenellum, and it has got lots of little spikes. Kind of hard to see, but each of those little spurs popping off of those grass-like leaves is a spike. And there will be lots of them. I did repot this plant a month and a half ago, so I did see some leaves, not leaves, but roots growing down into the new medium, so it looks like it's adjusting okay. I wasn't sure if repotting was going to inhibit the blooms, but we'll see. Hopefully we'll still get nice flowers out of those. So that's super exciting. There's also tons of growth happening. Kind of weird for this time of year, but my big Cattleya Maxima, I split it into, I just cut 2 pieces off of it and threw the rest away. It was such a big tangled mess. So I was really excited to see this week really nice root growth on this 2-bulb division. There's also 2 growths pushing off those bulbs. And then this is a 3-bulb division that I took. And you can see again some new growth down there as well as roots. So I think that's what they mean when they say an easy to grow Cattleya. You can tear it to pieces and it'll still put out roots and keep going. Some of my other Cattleyas, my Rexes for example, I don't think they'd be that forgiving at all. Over here we have Cattleya Hardiana. It's resumed full growth of this newest growth. But the older leaves, because I did tear up all the roots when I repotted it, and I also cut off the back part of the plant as well, it is very wrinkly, and you can tell it's even starting to twist a little bit with the wrinkliness. So I'm hoping that the plant isn't so weak that some type of infection takes hold or something. I'm just counting on it putting all its resources into this newest growth, and hopefully once that's rooted and established, this guy will start plumping back up again. Cattleya Dawiana rosita back here, putting out a new growth, and it's kind of late in the season, but okay, sounds good. Also Cattleya purpurata, new growth pushing out down here. Oh my gosh, just focus. I gotta get a better camera, guys. This phone stuff's not doing it. New growth down here, and then right next to it, its half sibling, Cattleya pulcherrima, also has a new growth pushing down there. So, late season new growth pushing in several plants. Also, all of my bulbophyllums are growing like crazy. My Medusa's got several new growths on it. You can kind of see one right down there. I cannot hold the camera without knocking into plants. So new growth there. Not sure if any spikes are pushing, but definitely new growths. Hal, Bulbophyllum acarnolabium, is well into a really nice new growth here. Hoping it's going to be at least as big as this other previous leaf. And then back here we've got a basket with Bulbophyllum lepidum as well as Bulbophyllum lovely Elizabeth. And there's lots of growths happening on lepidum. You can see several of them pushing there. So that's great. If they all bloom at the same time, it will be a really spectacular little show. My Gramleonus is pushing a new leaf. Very exciting. And I'm not too expectant of blooms this winter, but if it does bloom, it will be in the winter time, and I guess we'd start seeing the spikes pretty soon if it wants to do that. kind of doubt that it will. And then finally, just a quick look at the Nepenthes. This is Stenophila. It's putting out its biggest picture ever. Really excited about this one. Still got quite a bit to go. These are my Cinabaluensis seeds that still haven't sprouted. It's been a month, so I'm really watching them carefully and hoping we'll see something poking out soon. My Nepenthes Eustacia, it had a very unpleasant shipping experience, but you can see the new growth is finally starting to push out the middle there. And then my Nepenthes Pervilii doesn't look terrible, but I would like to see it put out larger leaves rather than smaller leaves. The newest little picture is bigger than the last one though, and it's working on another one. So I just spoke to a grower today who grows this species and has got beautiful examples, and he says he grows it like a succulent, letting it dry out almost completely before watering it, and occasionally fertilizing it with orchid fertilizer, giving it strong light and lots of air movement. So I'm going to try to water it more strictly on a wet-dry cycle, see if that helps it look a little bit better. Alright, well that's the update for today. I appreciate you stopping by to check on my green pets. I'm William Green. Hope you have a great day. We're gonna get some snow here in Colorado in just a few hours. We're supposed to get up to, what, 10 inches? Is that like 20 centimeters or more of snow this weekend? So that should be lots of fun. I've got my tea on the kettle. I got my tea in the kettle. And I'm gonna be just staying at home and watching it snow this weekend. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.